Hi everyone out there, this is James from James B Studios. Um, this video is basically about the other day on Mr. Banksy's message board. I usually go on there and post about my art and try to promote and stuff, and everybody on the internet seems to be a critic. So I exploded on them and told them basically they're everything I hate about humanity. And I just wanted to kind of further expand on that. One thing I'll never do is bite my tongue, and I'll never lie to my audience. And what I mean about hating them, it's not so much them, but it's just a trend I'm noticing, and that's the role of being a consumer in this society. I'm 32 years old now, and I woke up to this more and more every day, but especially like right after 9/11 happened, just came to my mind that there's two kinds of people in the world. There's producers and there's consumers. Consumers are those who buy products and are just a statistic. Then you have producers who come up with ideas and try to contribute something to society. Um, in an idealistic world, nobody would buy any artwork because they would all be producing their own, and that's why I never really cared about money. To me, sometimes I just wonder, why is somebody buying a used canvas? I don't understand it. I have bought artworks not because of investment value, you know, just because I like to honor the artist, so I can see it from that point. But as far as why anybody buys artwork off of me, maybe perhaps they relate to it some way. I never asked that question because that's something personal to them. But more and more, I just like the paintings here behind me. Um, there just seems to be a problem with the consumerism, and that's why I do these product paintings like this and write death on them, because once you fall into the consumer mentality, that becomes the death of you as an individual. You're no longer a producer. Now, I'm not saying we need to buy food and shelter. Our kids need clothing. We need clothing. I'm not going to take it to that kind of extreme, but on average, most people, are concerned about getting the brand new iPod or iPhone, etc. Their priorities are totally backwards. That's why I think during the Renaissance, they actually were enlightened somehow that it is better to be a producer. And I never knew why we had like the Dark Ages after that. You know, um, it just feels like we are in the Dark Ages once again. Instead of just going from the Renaissance and keep evolving, our priorities evolve. Um, by now we should have had almost some kind of utopian society, but for whatever reason we haven't. A lot of it's like the consumer mentality. We need to have the biggest new item, keep up with the Joneses, and I just don't see it. So when I say you're everything I hate about humanity, I don't mean you specifically, because you can still change. What I'm saying is the consumer mentality leads nowhere, and that's why I like the soup can. That's why I put war, death condensed, because war is a product that we are sold by our governments, all around the world, not just the United States government. And of course, somebody at the very top is profiting off of these wars, And will send our young men and women to die under the guise of patriotism, when in reality, um, for me at least, these 3 wars we're in now, I just can't figure out why the hell we're even in this stuff. So it doesn't make sense, you know. But yeah, I'm at the point where I'm just pissed off at the current social construct, and I really don't understand, you know, what the hell's going on. You know, I just I'm at a total loss, and I think I noticed it about 5 years ago now, and actually the playoff of 9/11, where now on television you just don't see a product being sold, you see an idea or a mentality being sold. And a good thing is, like, they use patriotism, you know, now as a, oh, if you see somebody who looks different than you, you know, and they look suspicious, call Homeland Security. You know, it's just all of our ideals have been perverted, you know. I mean, even like with the militias, you know, it says right in the Constitution we have the right to bear and keep arms, and actually every male over the age of 18 is in a militia um, as a citizen of the United States. And now, you know, you see militias, they are demonized, you know, as a bunch of right-wing wackos, when in reality, you know, that's not the way it is, you know. I mean, they're Constitution, you know. I mean, it's the Constitution. You have the right to form a militia. And another thing is with all these riots worldwide, you know, or protests, you know, you see like people in New York City protesting, holding signs, and they're getting arrested for peaceful demonstration, you know. I mean, all these people, they're waking up to the consumer mentality, you know, that it's wrong. And we basically sold ourselves out. That's how, you know, the money's and power's been funneled to the top of the pyramid. It's because we kept buying this plastic gadgets, you know, instead of just producing ourselves, you know. The gadgets and the items and the products have taken power away from ourselves. So that's why I do the product paintings, you know. It's just to empower myself and to wake people up to, you know, better priorities, you know, make people think. And it's like, I just, you know, if we keep worshiping these false idols, these goods, we're done for. So it's time to get pissed off, and I just hope more artists, instead of just drawing, you know, like, you know, I mean, I do portraits too, but the time has come for communicative art to help ourselves and our fellow man out, you know. Drawing, you know, a pretty pastel picture at this point is worthless. You know, we need to start commenting more on society, and if we don't get rich off of it, so be it, you know. The time of the pretty, perfect illusion is done, you know. That's why if you see one of my prints, you know, or even my paintings, you know, they're smudged, you know, they're full of errors, you know. That's why I'm just trying to do something, you know, to wake people, hey, you know, it's not like it's supposed to be like a Visa commercial, you know, where everybody goes out, or television where they're beautiful, have white teeth. Oh, take out the credit card, you know, everybody looks good out here, you know. I mean, the world has grown uglier because we made it ugly. There's still beauty in the world, but it's just harder to see, you know. So, and a lot of that's just the social conditioning of the media, you know. I mean, look on TV, what do you see? You see murder, wars, racism, you know, kids left in cars, you know, they're, you know, extortion. You just don't see none of the good side, you know. That's for whatever reason, they're when I say they are, the people who run this world, who create the illusion that us consumers are supposed to consume. They don't want to show the good side anymore, you know. I mean, everybody's like, oh, you know, let's go to Walt Disney World, you know, and you're buying happiness. It's just another product, you know. It's the same thing. Um, we need to let go of, you know, just this latch on us, man. I mean, we are socially conditioned over the years from birth, you know, where it all starts, you know, when you're a kid in the toy store, you know, and you see the transformer you want and you don't get it, so you start crying, you know, to your parents, and you know, either they buy it for you or you don't. But I mean, you know, it's just like, I suppose that wanting goods like that, you know, the superficial stuff, that's a child mentality, and there should come a point where, you know, you outgrow that and you're just like, hey, you know, my priorities are just trying to survive, you know, not, I don't need all this fancy stuff like that. But for a reason, mostly selfishness, you know, we all still want you know, the biggest house in the block or the shiniest car, and I just don't see it. And I mean, I'm 32 now, and especially like the last, like I said, like 5 years now, it's just, material goods mean nothing to me, you know. And I think that's why my artwork's very important, because I'm trying to wake people up to that, you know. And I just get pissed off when I go online trying to promote, or you know, just get the word out, and everybody's keyboard critic, you know, and they're consumers, they're not producers, you know. If I see artwork online, you know, and I don't like it, I don't even waste energy in typing that, you know. I mean, I don't even waste energy in trying to help people, because as far as fellow artists go, because I think everybody's on their own path, you know. I mean, if somebody asks me, then yeah, I'll open my mouth up and give a critique, you know. You know, God forbid why they would even value my opinion, but so it's just I really don't know what the purpose of this video. It just gets this frustration with just what I'm seeing right now, and you know, I'm just pissed, you know. So, and this may be like a cliche, I guess, but go check out my artworks, you know, on eBay. My username's Art by James B. Art by James B on eBay. Just check it out, and if you relate to it, you know, or however you feel, if it's like an investment, you know, then go ahead and buy it. And the only reason I need money right now is just so I can buy more canvas and just keep spreading the word, you know. You know, in a utopia, you know, I could weave my own canvas, you know, and get my own primer, or you know, whatever. I mean, but it's just not that way, you know. We're in a, like I said, unfortunately, you know, I'm stuck here in this consumer society where, you know, it takes funds or assets to keep expanding. So, but a lot of cool stuff's happening. Like I'm actually about ready to hire an assistant, and I posted an ad on Craigslist, you know, and the assistant wanted, and you know, looking to help screen print and make frames and create art. You know, out of like 10 replies within like a day or two, this guy's the only guy who's mentioning Andy Warhol. You know, I don't know why he mentioned like Roy Lichtenstein, you know, people I respect, you know. And everybody else is mentioning like they need Christmas money and spending money, and I'm just like, they're just missing the point, man. I mean, you know, they're gonna go out and take this money and just blow it on some stupid bullshit, you know. The guy who just talked about the art side, that's who I want to work with, you know, because they understand what deeper meanings are. You know, yeah, you do need the money to, you know, buy the paper or the canvas or the inks or the paint, you know. You need the money to buy the screens and, you know, whatever. I mean, but, you know, I'll still, it's a, you know, with myself having 2 kids, like, I want them to understand the deeper meanings of, you know, like Christmas time, you know. I mean, you know, yeah, I mean, that's innocence, you know. Like, the consumer mentality is, like I said, it's like childlike, you know, it's part of innocence. But there comes a point where it has to stop, you know, and that's just where I'm just pissed off with everybody, you know, right now. It's just like, they don't understand, you know. It's just like, if you just keep buying something and don't create, when you're gone and off of this world, you know, wherever you go next, you left nothing behind, you know. You left no idea behind, you know. You left nothing, man. That's why I'm just like so desperate. Like, I just need help, you know. Like, please, if you're out there and, you know, you can donate just whatever, either buying something or just, you know, contacting me and like, hey man, I'll send you some canvas and some inks, you know, whatever you need, dude. I'd really appreciate it, you know, because I'm trying to wake people up so bad, man. And I work on art. You know, here's my sleeping schedule really, usually. I go to bed about, let me think now, on average, I go to bed about 3 in the morning and get up about 9 in the morning. So from 9 in the morning till 3 in the morning, I'm doing art, you know, that's it. You know, I live in a $19,000 home, you know, I got a roof over my head, I pay my gas and electric bill, so, you know, my kids have school clothes and we get their, you know, their food's taken care of, our food's taken care of, you know. I have a dog, like 4 cats and a bird, you know, so I mean, you know, for me, I'm living the American dream, you know, because I'm able to afford to, you know, still create what I like to create and just have the necessities taken care of. But yeah, I mean, you know, if you're looking at this video and like you see what I'm saying, can relate, man, and you're in New York City or you know a guy that owns a gallery, I mean, whatever, man. I'm just trying to network and get out here, you know. I spent 31 years of my life just being like a tape recorder, you know, like observing stuff. And this last year, you know, I just started being like a mirror and reflecting stuff, or, you know, like a movie projector, and everything I've recorded in my mind, I'm just like, dude, we're running out of time, man. Bam, you know, I want people to see what's going on, you know. So, you can contact me on eBay at Art by James B. I don't have a website right now. Or or James Begert, JamesBegert at yahoo.com. That's JamesBegert at yahoo.com. James Begert, that's my real name, but I go by James B. Okay, so James B Studios, that's my, I guess call it like a brand, I don't know, that's just what I'll put it, you know. But it's more of just a brand of a product, it's a brand of ideas, you know, mentality, you know. It's like a war of the mind, so and yeah, I'm definitely, like right now, these paintings are about 2 by 3 feet. I got Death, the War, and I got the Pepsi Death. But I want to take this stuff bigger. I want to do like 5 by 5 feet, you know, go bigger, man, like all the greats did. So that's where we're heading right now. You know, like I said, I have the assistant on board, and that's where we're going with all this. So I said, if somebody else believes in my idea, man, I mean, I can do this all by myself, but you know, now that people out there who appreciate the works and are collecting them, but also like an assistant, you know, somebody understands, hey man, this ain't, you know, about the dough, dude, it's about the immortality of it and the immortality of ideas. So, you know, I don't know if what I'm doing is art. I mean, who knows, you know, but I like the idea of what I'm trying to display and get through to you. So That's all that's important to me, you know. If it seems like a truth to me, it's probably seems like a truth to the other people. So, you know, and I'm not the best looking guy on the block. You know, I'm not the prettiest guy. You know, yeah, I'm fat and overweight. I don't care about none of that, man. I just care about sharing my mind, you know, with people. So it's not about going to art school or Yale or Harvard, man. It's just about digging deep, you know. My father and grandfather were both bricklayers, you know. So, I mean, I don't care about the ritzy titsy end of it, you know. I just care about brass tacks and making good use of my time and expanding this whole thing, you know. I mean, it's 2011 right now, and you know, since JFK, like shit's went downhill, you know, and we just need to take back this war mentality and please other artists out there, join me, man. You know, quit printing up or painting the pretty pictures, you know, or even getting witty. You know, the time has to end for that, man. It's time to communicate with people and take it back that way. So just dig deep, you know. You gotta dig past the marketability of stuff and to the root of truth, you know. So I have no doubt that my art here will eventually, you know, it might take 10 or 20 years, but it will take off eventually, you know. So, and I've already had good response, you know. I've had people from around the world, you know, digging it. So then I've had people around the world around the world hating it too, and that's okay, you know. At least it's eliciting a response and getting people to, you know, think and stuff. So yeah, and you know, you might see me, like I said earlier, create some portraits, you know, of people I like and honor them too. But you know, it's just time to get more drastic. So I hope we'll do that. Even though it might hurt, you know, it's gonna hurt us because as artists we have to suffer. I mean, that's what we do, you know. We're just sometimes we're frustrated. Sometimes we have drinking or drug problems. We're the producers, you know. So we have to hurt in order to wake people up, and so be it. You know, it's just I just hope that this superficial world will stop. So yeah, man. I mean, if you want to help out, like I said, jamesbeggar@yahoo.com, and on eBay, check it out. It's on eBay. The name is Art by James B. Art by James B. All one word, you know. Just search Art by James B. And also search the internet James B Studios. Okay. So this video will always be up somewhere, but it's like October 17th, 2011, man. Almost like a one-man operation, dude. Like a wrecking ball. Just little ball of energy, man. Just getting bigger and bigger every day. So, and getting the name out there, you know. I mean, in 6 months since I've been putting these arts out, you know, for people to, you know, collect or whatever, it's been impressive, man. Like I said, all around the world, you know, my art is right now. So that's only in 6 months, you know. I mean, I'm a big art historian, you know, like Roy Lichtenstein. He didn't gain success till he was 38, you know. You know, stories like that just give me hope, you know. And I don't expect success overnight, but it's a process, you know. So I'm very excited about what I've done already, you know, and it'll continue, that's for sure. So I just want to go bigger and get some works out to like New York and Los Angeles, man. Just really wake people up, you know. I mean, I'm from Ohio, Massillon, Ohio. We have one little gallery around here which I work with, and then we have one museum, the Massillon Museum, which I have a painting in for art show coming up. So I mean, I pretty much got my name out around here, you know. It's just about going worldwide. You know, I'm not thinking small. A little secret: thinking small is just a waste of time. You know, you got to conquer the world. You know, as when you think big, the world shrinks. You know, it becomes a lot smaller. So that's why you know, I think I have a good world view of what's going on here, because I know deep down we're all from the same energy, you know, and we're all one, and we all have good days and bad days, you know, we all cry and laugh and just doing the best we can, you know. So I think it's good to, you know, keep that in mind every day, man. We're all breathing the same air, you know, regardless of, you know, what country you're in or what God we worship or whatever. That's why I hate the concept of war so much, you know. It's like we're killing our own brothers and sisters, you know, women and children, man. It's like we're all the same, from the same cloth, man. We're all people, you know. I mean, honestly, hey, just because of where I grew up at, I was racist for a while, you know. And it's like now I just see beauty in everybody, you know, and I see the negative side too, you know. But I look past skin color and just realize we're all humans, you know. So there's no time for racism or to even, you know, worry about that, man. I mean, that's a stereotype I had to break out of. And you know, I live in a black neighborhood right now, so you know, I love everybody, man. You know, I see, like I said, I try to see the beauty in everybody, you know. But there's assholes of all, you know, or there's ignorant people of all makes and models. So, including myself sometimes, you know. I'm not perfect, you know. My majority of myself is flawed, so that's okay. But yeah, this is James, and you know, if you want to help out, you know, James Beggart at yahoo.com, or Art by James B, or James B Studios on Facebook, you know, and we'll hook up. Or you know, if you want to send some paints, man, I mean, whatever, however you can help out, I appreciate it, because I think I'm helping us all out by the works I'm doing, you know. And I'm frustrated right now, you know. I just wrote a letter to an artist, well, you know, Richard Serra. He's a sculptor in New York City. I really respect him, just his ideas about art and stuff. And this is a few days ago. I write other artists too, and sometimes they respond, and sometimes they don't, you know. But I wrote him a letter, and it's like, hey man, it's like I'm frustrated right now so bad, like, you know, how the hell do I just get plugged into this art world, man, so I can just make the world smaller, you know? And I know all these guys, they've all been through this phase, so, you know, and I think they can relate, you know. It's just like an artist barely getting by. But I mean, they know the power of art too, so. But yeah, I'll let you go, man. But this is James, and thanks for watching this video and participating and you know, appreciating artists, you know, because it's a very fruitless and solitude filled existence. So it's nice just to get a pat on the back every now and then, or you know, just helps keep us going, man, you know. Keeps the energy going and just reaffirming what we're trying to do. So thanks for watching the video, and just get at me or something, alright? Peace.